Well, hello there, friends. Welcome to my channel, Cristabelle the Intuitive. This is Cristabelle bringing you your love and romance guidance for the first half of September 2018. Enjoy. I just want to say welcome again to all you brand new folks. If you haven't pressed that subscribe button, press it. Share my videos with all your friends and also turn on your notification bells. Now let's get to the reading. And this reading is for my Capricorn friends, and my readings are usually singles then couples. All right, angels, what is your guidance for our Capricorn single friends? What's your message for our single friends? Right, Capricorn circles. Your first card is look at your patterns in relationships. Retreat. Marriage. Beloved ones, if you want that relationship, that committed relationship, that marriage, or that partnership that you're seeking, you really need to do some serious and conscientious work. You need to be conscientious and serious and focus on doing the work you need to do to bring you to the partnership that you're desiring. So you need to look at what are your patterns of behavior in all your relationships, not just in romantic relationships, but how do you behave? How have you behaved in the past? What kind of behaviors have not been in congruence with what you claim to your partners? Were you authentic? Were you honest? Were you in your relationships with integrity and honesty? Were you faithful? Were you a responsible partner? You need to answer those questions for yourself, and then when you look at the patterns, it's not just about looking at those patterns, your patterns of behavior in relationships, but it's about, okay, do you truly authentically desire a relationship? So when you see those patterns, then when you see those patterns and you're authentically honest with yourself and you're examining them with integrity and honesty, then you can start seeking out ways to correct those patterns of behavior. How do you modify or change or correct those patterns in order to bring you to a fulfilling, committed relationship that you desire? All right, that was succinct and clear. All right. See how the cards, okay. Marriage. You want marriage or committed relationship. You need to really do work. You have a great deal of work to do to bring you to the relationship that will give you the marriage that you desire. So you need to do the work. There is no fast or back way or back door about it. You must do the work. You must be authentic in your willingness to do the work that it requires, the effort that is required for you to bring you to a marriage relationship or committed relationship. So the first part of the work starts with look at your patterns in relationship. Look at your patterns in relationship. This your first tool to do the work, to the tool being given to you, or you are being guided to look at your patterns in all your relationships, not just in romantic relationships, but all the way you interact with everyone, with all your friends, with all your family, with your co-workers, and most especially with partners. How have you what was your patterns of behavior in the past, in your past relationships? What are your patterns of behavior in your other relationships right now? Examine that. Be authentically honest with yourself. Do you exercise integrity in all your relationships? Do you speak your truth with compassion and love and patience? Are you kind? Are you compassionate? Are you faithful? Are you trustworthy? Do you assume responsibility? Do you take responsibility for your actions? Are you dependable? All the things that you need to look at vary for each, but the most important part is for you to examine or look at your patterns of behavior in your relationships and own the things that you've done and the strength and the courage that it takes to do that will help you and guide you, so that when you authentically decide to look at the patterns or your patterns of behavior or your patterns in relationships, then you can work on modifying and changing those patterns of behavior so that you can be ready to be that marriage or relationship material that will last, that lasting, sustaining, because everyone wants a partner that's going to be there and be responsible and be with them and be cohesive and work with them, and so that you can build a relationship. But in order for you to have that, you must do the work, and that work begins with looking at your patterns in relationships. And to do that, you need to retreat, take time apart. It doesn't necessarily mean going away, but it means taking time to be present with yourself, to be authentically honest about your behavior, your actions, and the way you behave in relationships. And no one else can do that for you except for you. If you truly want the marriage, then you need to retreat to look at and examine and do the work, beginning work, to examine your patterns in relationships and do the work that is required to help you modify or change your behavior so that you're able to have the marriage type relationship that you're desiring. So Capricorn singles, that is our guidance to you. And my Capricorn single friends, that's your guidance for this first half. Capricorn couple friends, this is your guidance. Okay, angels, what is your guidance for our couple friends? What would you like our Capricorn couple friends to do? Right, couple friends. First card is honesty is essential. Chemistry. Healing. Beloved ones, really the pain and the angst and the challenges you're facing in your relationship, it's possible to heal them, but you must be focused on doing the healing work. You need to start from a place of integrity, a place of honesty, for the healing to come to your relationship, you need to be honest. You need to be authentic. You need to be present as authentically you. By being honest, you are not going to save your relationship without honesty. So you need to be honest. By being honest, that will encourage your partner to be honest. And when you're both exercising honesty, then that will give you the tools or the medicine that you need for the healing of your fractured relationship to begin. Healing is more than possible. Healing is close at hand, but it can only start with honesty. So you must be honest about your feelings and your thoughts, that the things that have brought you to where you are in your current situation with your relationship. You and your partner need to really be honest, have honest to goodness conversations about how you go forward. And so that is where the healing is going to start from. But it requires effort on both your parts. But you need to start. You need to start so that the healing of the fracturedness of your relationship can start, and you can go forward and actually end up having a stronger relationship because of the work that you do for the healing of your partnership. Right. Okay, just seeing how the cards want to do with this. Healing is essential. Healing is important. Healing the fractures in your relationship is very important. It's the only way your relationship is you're going to be able to survive your relationship, or your relationship to survive, if you don't do the healing work. So for your relationship to survive, healing is essential. So to do the healing work, honesty is essential to the healing work. It's essential for you to be honest, authentic, and be present in your relationship with your partner. And they do the same, but you need to start. Somebody has to start. And to be a loving, kind, compassionate partner, honesty is required. It's like assembly required. To assemble and heal the fracture of your relationship, honesty is essential. Honesty is the most important ingredient in this case. So by exercising honesty and being honest with your partner and speaking truthfully about your feelings, and they do the same, then the healing work can begin. And the other tool towards healing your relationship is the chemistry. The chemistry that you share with your partner is still there, but you're not able to get to that chemistry because of the lack of honesty. So you need to be honest, and that will help you start the healing process. And the chemistry that you share with one another will help propel you over the hurdle that you're facing right now and heal the fracture in your relationship. So remember that honesty is essential. The guide to you is honesty is essential to healing your fractured relationship, through which, by starting that process, you can, because you still have such strong chemistry for one another, once you start the healing process with honesty, your chemistry will help. It's like the glue that will help keep you together so you can work things through. All right, Capricorn couples, that's your guidance. And my Capricorn friends, this is your love and romance guidance for this first half of September. And that's September 1st to the 15th, 2018. And this is Cristabelle saying thank you so much for watching. Goodbye for now, and blessings to you on your journey to love.